We're going aboard, Professor.
Be safe, my children. That is enough, my students. Eat, rest, and replenish your strength. We will have need of you again before long.
All right, here we go! Fire up the bats! Full steam ahead!
My brother and his followers are in here.
They sure are. Let's go! It's time to finish this!
The bow that destroyed Falkloon is here too. My home, my people, shall be avenged!
We're almost to the end of our journey, aren't we?
Yeah. All that remains is to stop the Kaiser. If you've got something that still needs doing, now's the time.
Indeed. Regrets are like rutabagas. Far better overcooked than left untouched in the pantry.
Whoa, Altair's back. And making as much sense as ever. I remember you said something similar before, about leaving things undone in this world.
Ah, that. I was speaking of a personal matter. Of a woman I loved. A woman I still love. I speak of Vega. My light. My life. My everything.
You miss her.
With all my heart. But she is lost to me. Forever.
Oh.
I hail from a different world than you. A place you know as the Celestial Realm. Vega was from the Celestial Realm too. It was there that we met, fell in love, and were married. But this was so many years ago, and the joy was all too brief. The Celestial Realm was beset by a calamity that threatened to wipe out all life as we knew it. And so it was that we boarded a ship and fled for safety. Our destination was a lush, verdant planet known as Luxendark.
So Vega came here with you?
No. There was an unfortunate mishap, and she did not make it on board in time.
Oh.
By the time I realized she was not with us, it was too late. I had no choice but to continue the journey with my fellow voyagers. I would give anything to see her again, even for a fraction of a nanosecond. Though my body is long gone, and only my soul remains, her memory still haunts me.
I'm so sorry.
But forgive me. I should not burden you with such things as your final battle draws nigh. Pay no heed to my idle ramblings. My regrets are mine alone to bear. But hear me well. If you truly love someone, make your feelings known before it is too late. Yes, especially you.
Huh? Well, me?
With the right dressing, a simple piece of lettuce can become a salad. Yes, presentation can be important. I speak of candles, a red tablecloth, that sort of thing.
Red tablecloth?
Oh, but I have already said too much. The rest is up to you. Bon courage!
Thanks?
Oh, and perhaps you could lend Tiz that pendant. I believe he has something to tell someone. Now, if you will excuse me, adieu!
Yes. Here you go, sir.
No one's here?
Curses! Where did he go now?
If you're looking for His Majesty, afraid you just missed him.
We secured his escape route before returning here, to wait for you.
It's weird, but I remember it all. Fighting you in that other world. In the end, you understood me. You're a true friend, you. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy to see you again. Still, you get it, don't you? We can't let you go on.
Worlds and timelines may change, but our minds will not. We shall not waver from our chosen path.
I knew you'd say that. You'll never back down. And neither will I. Come, my friends!
Ready when you are.
Show us the strength of your will!
What are you mooning about? We're fighting a battle here, or haven't you noticed?
I was just thinking. It's been a long time since the three of us were together. You remember, don't you? When we were still the Three Cavaliers? The day we swore to save Agnes? Together.
You're going soft again, you! You should be thinking about your future, not the past! Now isn't the time to wallow in sentiment!
I haven't forgotten who my enemies are. But I'm not just gonna throw my memories away. Tell me, back then, had you already decided to betray me? It doesn't matter. The friendship I felt was real. Even now. I always believed in our friendship. The three Cavaliers, all for one. Even though you betrayed me, I can't forget that, even if I wanted to.
After all that's happened, still, you seek to bring us back to your side. But I fear such efforts will prove fruitless, Master Yu. Surely, even you can see. We have chosen different paths, and we have all come too far to turn back now.
Maybe so, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'll find a way to bring us back together. No matter how far apart we may be, we can still resolve our differences.
You never change, do ya? Even when reality is staring you in the face, you just keep on dreaming.
It has started.
It's too late, you. You can't stop us. The sooner you understand that, the better.
I'm back and better than ever.
keep you safe.
Stay strong, everyone! I'm not pulling any punches!
keep you safe?
Is that it for us?
I knew he had grown strong, but...
Well, what are you waiting for, you? Finish the deed. How many times have I told you? I don't want your mercy. Don't you get it, you? Only death can stop us.
Aye. As long as we draw breath, we will not give up the cause. I shall say it once more, for good measure. We shall not yield. Now close the curtain on this act with your own hand.
No, I won't do it.
What?
You heard me. I'm not gonna kill you.
Ah!
What do you hope to achieve, Master Yu? We fought to rewrite history, to reshape this world. Sparing us now will not make us abandon our dream.
I know, but don't you see? You can still change the world without destroying the past. Starting here and now, with your own hands. Think of all the things you could do to make this world a better place.
But what about my revenge?
Jan, the revenge you seek is against those who killed your parents, yes?
Darn right! I'm not fighting for some vague, lofty goal. The pain of seeing my parents slaughtered like animals. Years, living in hunger and humiliation. On my knees, groveling in the dirt. All the suffering and pain. That's what I fought to change. That's why I joined the Kaiser.
But don't you get it, Jan? Nothing will ever change that way.
What do you mean?
Say you have your revenge. The sons and daughters of the Fallen will grow up to suffer just like you. And when they're old enough, they'll want their own revenge, and the cycle will go on.
Then what am I supposed to do?
We join forces and reform the Crystal Guard. We rebuild it into what it was meant to be, a shield for the faithful, for all who need our protection.
A noble ideal, Master Yu. But you will not get far on ideals alone.
I know what I'm up against. Right now, it's just words, and the actual doing is gonna be hard.
The high houses are gonna raise a real stink.
Yes, my own family first among them, hence the second part of my plan. House Geniolja will relinquish full control of the Crystal Guard to the Orthodoxy itself.
Are you mad?
You can't just...
Pope Agnes,
I have heard everything. You, Geniolja, your bold, courageous offer is not lost on me. You should know that the Camlands and the other high houses have put forth similar propositions. In my capacity as Pope, I humbly accept them. In order to allay fears that too much power will be concentrated in the hands of the Orthodoxy.
The Duchy of Eternia shall also assume authority in conducting these reforms.
As will the forces of Eisenberg.
So too shall it be for Ansheim and Alcampus.
My people shall join the effort as well.
Now you see, you. Everyone in this world is willing to work together for change.
my friends.
But Master Yu, that alone will not.
Even if we succeed in dividing the power, someone will come along to wrest it back again.
Sadly, yes. In a system so rotten, a change in leadership will only go so far. Power seekers down the ladder will still deceive and betray.
Sir Nicolai, for all these years, you've seen the Crystal Guard at its worst, which is why you must share all you've learned with everyone.
Talk? But that won't...
Change anything? You think words won't make a difference. But that's where you're wrong. On the contrary, it's the only way to bring about true change. First, we have to change our own attitudes, and then we must talk, to friend and foe alike. One step at a time, until the day comes when we all stand on common ground.
Master Yu... A boy becomes a man before my eyes. It nigh brings a tear.
This is my answer, Jan. This is the cause I'm willing to die for. No matter how many years it takes, no matter who stands in my way, I will see it done. I swear, on the honor of the 3 Cavaliers! What say you, Jan? Will you join me?
You win, you. We'll try doing things your way.
You have saved us, Master Yu. Perhaps you can save him as well. I will share with you His Majesty's whereabouts. Pray help him to see the light.
Brother? Where is he?
In the tunnels deep below Gathladio, in the mausoleum of House Geniolja.
Huh?
Let's go, you.
Please, Master Yu, slow down! Yes, I have a spare key to the mausoleum, but why ever would you... You! How dare you come back here after what you did to Master Yu?
It's okay, Alfred. We've already sorted it out. What I need from you is the key.
Is that so? Are you certain you can trust them?
Whoa, you don't have to glare at us like that, old-timer.
Master Yu, the crypts are already open.
Huh? So the Kaiser is already inside?
The door to the crypt is open, you say? But that cannot be! Aside from my spare, the only other key was carried off by Master Denny 7 years ago. At the time, he told me he wanted to lay flowers on the grave of his mother. We never saw him again.
Listen to me, Alfred. About Denny.
You still think of your brother, Master Yu?
Quite often, actually. As a matter of fact...
Preposterous! The dread Kaiser Oblivion is none other than our own Master Denny? Say it is not so. Master Denny devoted himself fully to house and church from a young age. That he could commit such atrocities. It simply boggles the mind.
All right, you. It's time you dealt with your brother.
Yes, but where will the two of you go?
We shall turn ourselves in to the Crystal Guard.
You don't have to...
A crime is a crime. How can we hope to reform others if we cannot admit our own trespasses?
I suppose you're right. Just make sure you speak with Pope Agnes, and all of the others with her.
You mean those old knights? What would you have us say to them?
Well, yes, them too, but I was thinking of other people. People closer to you. I think they'll be very interested in what you have to say.
Huh?
Trust me, you'll see what I mean soon enough. Now, I have to go stop my brother.
Be safe out there, you.
I will, my friend.
you!
The spirits are crying, just like back then.
Spirits?
Sorry, I just meant that sound.
It's just the wind, right? Don't scare me like that.
Yes, it was just the wind, blowing between the gravestones. But when I was a child, it sounded like wailing spirits.
You've been here before, you?
Yes, to bury my father, and as heir to House Genealgia, to pay respect to my ancestors. I don't remember it very well. Or maybe I just tried hard to forget.
Oh.
The more I think about it, the more I realize how hard I've tried to forget my childhood. Eating at a dinner table so big, I could hardly see my parents' faces. The grim silence, broken only by the clinking of cutlery. Everyone seemed so distant. Father, mother, my brother, and his mother. It was as if some massive gulf divided my brother and me, even though neither of us wanted it to be that way. Whenever I did talk to my brother, he was always so kind to me. I always thought to myself, when brother inherits House Genealgia, I'll be his right-hand man. But it wasn't to be. It wasn't until I went off to study in El Campus that I finally had some room to breathe. Jan and I would go down to the food stalls each evening. Everything was so delicious. But eventually, Father passed, and I returned home to that silent, gloomy dining room.
But couldn't you change things? Right. You're the head of the household now. You can eat however you like.
I'm afraid it's not so simple. House Genealgia has rules for everything, all laid down by the first of our name.
The portrait in the lobby of your manor. That's him, isn't it?
I remember that painting. It scared the heck out of me when I got up in the middle of the night.
Me too, sir. I think it's the reason why ghosts are my biggest, well, only fear.
Dinner's ready, everyone! Come and get it!
Oh, I forgot it was your turn.
Don't look so happy about it. Besides, I whipped up something special tonight.
This is how I always wanted my meals to be. Food, laughter, camaraderie.
Something special, you say? Special in what way?
Ta-da! The Ducal Guard Special. Salmon, braised with vinegar, mayo, butter, garlic, pepper, and barbecue sauce!
A la vache! What a feast!
Yes, this is what I always wanted.
It is? Idia, don't you think butter and garlic alone would have been enough?
What? That was perfect! It was like a flavor explosion!
The Ducal Guard really eats this? This exact recipe?
Ah, c'est magnifique!
It's perfect. Say your prayers!